Hello there, I'm Mark Wolf. Welcome to Vintage Story. Hope you're having a wonderful day. This game has been recommended to me by a couple people. It is either inspired by or takes notes from Terraformercraft, so coming from Terraformercraft, I should have an idea of at least the very basics. Now, I am going in mostly blind. I've got my glasses on, so I'm not completely blind. But we have played, I've played hour and 37 minutes in a test world to learn world setup, the UI, that sort of stuff. But before we jump in, I did hop onto Discord and ask for some mod suggestions. Most of these here are quality of life mods. Mods that, quality of life, help improve the gaming experience. There are three that don't really fit into the quality of life, I guess you'd say. Expanded food adds more food recipes, more crafting options. We have HUD clock, which just adds a HUD to the game that tells you the temperature, the weather, the time of day. I guess that is kind of quality of life, but that's And then we have primitive survival. This adds trapping, fishing, and a bunch of other crafts. And it just helps expand the survival aspect of the game. We are going to create a new world together. So you do have 5 preset options: standard, exploration, wilderness survival, homo sapiens, and creative. Exploration reduces some of the survival aspects, whereas wilderness survival increases them. We're going with standard, but we're going to customize it a bit. We're going to leave all of this alone. No grace timer. The random respawn radius is going to be 50 blocks. We're going to drop inventory on death. Seasons, we're going to leave alone. Infinite lives, lung capacity of 40 seconds. We're going to change the length of month. Now, 1 day is 48 minutes real world. We're going to increase that to 20 days. We're going to change block gravity to include soil. Hostility, we're going to leave alone. Health, we're going to leave alone. Hunger rate, walk speed, foraging, food spoilage, that's all going to be left alone. Tree sapling growth time, we're going to increase that to 8 because we increased the number of days in a month. Durability, we're going to leave all that. Temporal stability, we're going to leave alone because I don't know anything about it. Is there a... Yeah, no, we're going to leave that alone. This doesn't look like there's a way to give it a grace period. Land coverage, we're going to set that to 40%. So 40% of the surface is going to be land, and the other 60 is going to be ocean. Land coverage scale, we're going to change that to about 300%. So we should have larger continents and then larger oceans when we run into them. You make this smaller, you're going to have more like archipelagos. World blocks, we're going to drop this down to 512. And we're going to increase the polar equator distance to 200,000. So this means that the distance between the pole and the equator is 200,000 blocks. And since the world's only 500,000 blocks, there should be 2 poles and 1 equator. And we're going to leave all of that alone. And that should be all of the settings that I need to change. Actually, let's drop this down. So it should be less common mountains and hills. Hit apply and hit create.